All right, hey, once again, everyone, it is Weather for Weather Geeks time, and this is the edition for Tuesday evening, the 3rd day of October 2023. Another just absolutely beautiful, stunning early October day today. Our days are numbered, that is for sure, when it comes to this kind of weather, but we'll enjoy them while we have them. Good day today to check out the emerging foliage across the region. Thanks to our partners at explorefall.com. Be sure and check out their website. They've got some good stuff on there. They provide us with these twice weekly foliage updates for the entire country, but we're going to, of course, focus on Ohio and Pennsylvania. Just a couple of hours to our east, over into some of the hill and valley regions of extreme northern PA, southern New York, just south of the Finger Lakes, and just north of Interstate 80, kind of in that zone where there's a lot of mountainous rural terrain, some beautiful sights over there at this time of the year. They're seeing some pretty good color by now in many of those places. In our locations, in our viewing area, I should say, we're mostly in that low category, but that'll change as we go into the next week or so. Here's a look at that explorefall.com outlook for a week from right now, and parts of our area should be seeing what we would call moderate color coming up in 6 or 7 days. Now, the cooler air that'll be settling in later this week and over the weekend will start to accelerate the leaf change process a little bit. We'll already be past peak, though, in northern Wisconsin, parts of the UP of Michigan by the end of this week. Things happen fast in late September and early October up near the U.S.-Canadian border. Impressive numbers today, not record territory. The record today, 87. That's an old one, 1898. Tomorrow's record is 86, set that same year in 1898. So I doubt we'll challenge that. Well, I shouldn't say that. I doubt we'll tie it tomorrow. We'll challenge it. I think we'll do about 84 or so tomorrow afternoon in most spots. We did 84 at the airport today after a mild 54 this morning. So very, very summery again today. And we haven't seen our last 80-degree temperature of the season so far. That may come tomorrow or even Thursday. We might touch 80 on Thursday. The 30-year average date of the last 80 of the season, September the 27th. But recently we had an 80 on October 15th in 2021, October 10th in 2018. So there are some mid-October dates on this list of recent Octobers, but either tomorrow or Thursday should be our last one of 2023. Speaking of last things, after this recording has been posted, 7:01 p.m., that was the sunset time this evening. This is our last 7 p.m. or later sunset until early next spring. 6:59 is our sunset tomorrow, and in just a few weeks the sun will set as early as 6:27. We're still losing 2 minutes and 40 seconds or so worth of daylight per day, so things are happening quickly at the beginning of the day and the end of the day when it comes to the loss of daylight here in October. Again, a lot of you will watch this video after the space station pass, but I did put a reminder earlier on social media. This is one of the better ones. We're in a streak right now where we can see the space station pretty frequently because we have clear skies and there's been a lot of evening passes of late. This will be the best of the bunch and maybe our best one until several months from now. So hopefully you got a chance to check this out after watching Weather for Weather Geeks this evening, or I should say before watching Weather for Weather Geeks. 7:30 to 7:37 from the northwest sky to the southeast sky. All right, across the country this evening, the beginnings of our weather pattern change visible across the nation's midsection. A couple of severe thunderstorm watches out here. Pretty heightened severe weather risk this evening from South Dakota through Kansas, Nebraska, parts of Oklahoma, and Texas as well. That's our cold front, one of a few different fronts that'll be heading our way towards the end of the week. But a rerun on Wednesday. I say that, but there'll actually be a veil of high clouds filtering in slowly but surely towards the end of the afternoon into the evening on Wednesday, but let's not let that spoil our fun. Still a very beautiful day, very warm, somewhere between 82 and 84 on average before the afternoon is through. So a veil of cirrus clouds, making for kind of a milky appearance to the sky later in the day. The clouds will continue to thicken then overnight. I think we stay dry during the daylight hours Thursday, even though it'll be a fairly cloudy day. Then showers will try to push in Thursday night into parts of Friday. Now, this will be an important Friday forecast because we haven't had any rain on Fridays during high school football season so far this year. Will we have rain this Friday? I think the showers are pretty likely Friday morning. The rain chances may try to decrease for a time in the afternoon and into the evening on Friday. Not going to guarantee a dry evening at this point, but the rain may be a little more likely earlier in the day than later in the day on Friday. So stay up to date on the latest forecasts. If you have plans to attend high school football Friday evening, check out the latest forecasts anytime, of course, on the Storm Tracker 21 app, and we'll have a full update at the same time, same place, this video tomorrow and on 21 News throughout the day. Here comes the cold anomalies early next week, but you'll notice This is next Tuesday, so this is in a week. We're still in the cool air mass here locally, but look at all the oranges and reds already building across the nation's midsection. This cool snap is going to be fairly brief, a handful of days. It's going to be significant, but it's not going to last forever. We're not heading straight into November. And I mentioned this last evening some. I'm not real concerned about freeze, certainly, around here. I don't even think heavy frost is all that likely. Best chance maybe Monday night into Tuesday morning of a clear enough sky to produce a 35, 36 degree reading. That's probably to our east, maybe even south and east of Pittsburgh, down towards Morgantown, into the higher terrain of extreme western Maryland, West Virginia, up towards Johnstown, PA, some of the ridge and valley locations east of Pittsburgh. That may be the best location to see some pretty cold temperatures early next week at night. But around here, I think we have just too many clouds and the breeze tries to stay up, and so I'm not real concerned about any sort of, a night where we drop down to 33 or 34 at this point. Like I said, though, today's 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center does go along with that idea that our cold spell is pretty transient. I don't think we'll see the 80s again after we're done with them this week, but some 60s, maybe even some upper 60s, maybe at times later on this month. Wouldn't rule that out at this point. I do think that the staying power is fairly limited on this first significant cold snap of the fall season. So again, tomorrow evening on Weather for Weather Geeks, we'll take another look at that Friday forecast in a little more detail. We'll talk more about the weekend, rain chances, including for the YSU home game Saturday evening, and much, much more. Hope you'll join us then. In the meantime, thanks for watching tonight, and have a great rest of your Tuesday night.